Alright, I'm back. Well, we ready to get this shit started? What's up, Visual? How you doing? So this is Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy II. Developed and published by Squaresoft, released in 1991 for the Super Nintendo. This game is widely considered... no, this is not a ROM hack. So this is widely considered to be one of the better Final Fantasy games, you know, of the first 12. Now, this game has also had quite the development history. So it was originally released in Japan in 1991, and it did receive some criticism. The criticisms it received was it was too easy. So it received a second version, a harder version, you know, where enemies did more damage and the player did less. When it was ported over to the West, they were actually considering porting over Final Fantasy II for the NES and Final Fantasy III for the NES. However, because the Super Nintendo was right around the corner, they didn't want to take attention away from the Super Nintendo for a major release. They decided to cancel those two, Final Fantasy II until its release as Final Fantasy Origins for the PlayStation, and Final Fantasy III for the Nintendo DS. 17 years later. That's why this is called Final Fantasy II. And it would be a number convention that would draw confusion once Final Fantasy VII was released on PlayStation. The version we got here in the West for the Super Nintendo is sort of a mix between the two, but leaning more towards the easier side. So this is not the first time we've seen this game. The first time we saw this game was the PSP version, which is more balanced and leaning more towards the harder side. Again, this version is more the easier side, more the easier version. And by the way, I should also bring up that this game indirectly also got the career of Ted Woolsey going. We'll see what I mean as we progress, but this game was translated rather poorly. No, the original version was too easy. Easy Type. It was renamed Easy Type because they released the hard mode. Captain Cecil. Give us the crystal! It is a little rough. Oh, you know, there is a classic line towards the very end. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about when it comes to Rydia. So the reason this game indirectly got Ted Woolsey's career off the ground was the translation was really bad, and Squaresoft of America knew it. So when Ted Woolsey was trying to get a job, he was educated in Japanese. They gave him a script of this game, and they were like, "Okay, translate it." He did, and they really liked it. So they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna make you the translator of Final Fantasy VI." He would also be the translator of Ted Woolsey would also translate Super Mario RPG and Final Fantasy VII. We did what we needed to. We committed mass genocide. Captain. Excuse me. Battle stations. Oh, Rudo's been one of mine for wow, almost 4 years now. That is true. He is. He's not a. This just happens to be a bad game. Yeah, this was actually a game that was rolled randomly. Those items, by the way, we will never see. Really here for the next game. And the next game is the reason I personally put this guy on the list. And we have arrived at Baron. Yeah, when we saw the PSP version of this game, I believe that was like 3 years ago. We did base 4 as well as the after years. So again, this isn't the first time we've seen this game. Wait here. Quite a rebellious air, huh? Begging? Why do I get the feeling we're gonna be seeing that guy in the future? My liege, handed over the crystal. And he's having second thoughts with the massacre we committed on Mysidia. What is it? Oh, so it's that easy to lose command of an entire division, huh? So we're going to the Village of Mist tomorrow. Hi, Kane. Kane, by the way, is the leader of the Dragoons, but he wasn't stripped of his command. Why do I get the feeling of nepotism? Walk in all directions using the control pad. Nice breaking the fourth wall there, Kane. You know, as crazy as this game's development history is, it's still nothing compared to Brave Battle Saga. And by the way, with this being the SNES version, there is no run command. Bomb ring. A tent, a Cure 1, and 300 gold. And Pancake is right at the top of my screen. Wait, wasn't there more that we could get? These stairs, by the way, just go to, I'll go to the tutorial rooms. I will say that one thing I really do like about these retro games, they make their tutorials optional. They gave you an ether in one of those chests. Honestly, I'm actually okay with the fact that they didn't, because yeah, and you know the gold that they give you, the cure, the potion that they give you, much more useful, because as we're about to find out, they actually do give us enough mana, and they make our spells useful enough that we really don't need a whole lot in the way of ethers. Hi, Rosa. Yet we committed mass genocide. So we killed several of them and locked several of them up. Uh-huh. This Kingy boy makes no sense. Hi, Sid. Poor mages. Explains. Extra points if you get that reference. Okay, don't we get... No. Okay. You changed your sheet. No, you changed my sheets, huh? Well, that's probably a good thing, because, yeah. It's just crazy that we sleep in our armor. By the way, it's apparently 4 o'clock. Forever. So now we're having thoughts of rebellion. Hi, Rosa. We committed murder. A lot of murder. 4 o'clock in Final Fantasy IV. Seriously, if you look at the clock, it is 4 o'clock. Well, to be fair, Cecil, knights do take an oath. So it's not that you're a coward, it's that you're fulfilling your oath as a knight. Dark Knight or not, you're still a knight. We're ready to go. Let's gather some... Well, I don't think we're going to. There is one place that I want to visit in Barren Town, but it's not to gather information. You see, this game does feature something kind of tiny, but still kind of cool, that they would take out in future versions. Now get ready for the slowest text crawl. Wake me up when it's over. Still not over? We've just been through the apocalypse. And this text scroll still isn't over. Excuse me. And I will try to avoid using speed up because, you know, why not keep it natty? I might be emulating it, but why not keep it natty? This game is not fast. I'll tell you that much. This version of this game is not fast. And I'll also say that crystals have always been a big thing in the Final Fantasy series up to this point. They take it up to 11 in this game. So I want to visit the inn. You see, this version... Where is he? Where is he? Well, 2 also happens to be one of the worst games in the franchise. Go figure. Oh, he's not here! Okay. 2 NES. Giant beavers. Guys speak beaver. So the person I'm looking for isn't here. I thought he was in every inn. Wait a second. He's in the beginner's house. I should also bring up that this is that if I recall right, this is the only version where Kain doesn't have his Dark Wave ability. So, not here? Well, just to make sure he's not here before going back to the castle. Right there! Naming way! Yes, in this version, you can change the names of your characters. I believe you could do the same in the Game Boy Advance version, but not in other. And I believe also the PlayStation version, but the other versions turn Naming Way into a side quest. So let's change some names. Alright, so who would care to take Cecil? Yes, I'm changing names. It fits. Perfect. And now, who would care to take Kain? By the way, Kain is such a legendary character. He's actually been used or referenced in... Wow. I think Cloud and Sephiroth are the only characters that have been used or referenced in more Final Fantasies. Hell, Kain was actually put into retconned in Final Fantasy II. The Game Boy Advance version, I believe. You know what? Since he always chooses violence, we'll see what I mean here in a bit. Jump on the eye. Now, some people do think that jump is a bad ability because it takes a tanky character out of the battle and only does double damage. I'm actually one that liked jump. At least in this version. In other versions, okay, fine. Or other games, okay, fine. I understand it, well, with the exception of 6. But in this game, I actually did like jump. And we got first strike. Being able to dodge party attacks is also nice too. You're not wrong there, Visual. Fine for a single playthrough, just hasn't... Well, this version, I can understand where you're coming from. I really can. Because this version and the PlayStation version, your final party is set. And also the 3D version, your final party is set. But the 3D version does feature a couple of changes. Augments. But in the Game Boy Advance and PlayStation and the PSP versions, your final party is not set. Yes. Yes. And I will say that I've seen a lot of people say that the 3D version is the best version because of how hard it is. I mean, they crank the difficulty in the 3D version. I've played it, and it does have issues, but it is really fun, not gonna lie. I did like the 3D version. Didn't necessarily care too much for the 3D version of the After Years, but the 3D version of 4, I liked it. Level up. The 3D version of After Years could be better. It doesn't have nearly the elements of the 3D version of 4. Yes, they actually removed the bonus dungeons from the 3D version of the After Years. Yes, yes, they're still there in the PSP version. Last time we ran this game, we ran all the challenge dungeons. You can actually get some good stuff in those. Got a tent. And a Cure 1. We are not going to need any of these. Oh, I missed something. Gotta go back and get it. It's a treasure, shiny box. Ow. No, right now, Jump is actually doing quadruple damage. I completely forgot Jump was that powerful in this version. Normally, it's only double. Now, I know that that most people would kill off Kane because we are about to lose him. Spoilers. Oh, you're not wrong there, Visual. You know, some people do kill off Kane because, spoiler, we are about to lose him. That was quick. But I do like keeping him alive. To be fair, Kane is actually really cool. He fits the style here. He chooses violence. And again, we're going to see that later. In fact, we might actually see it today. Might. Go bye-bye. And we got a Cure 1. Heal, I believe, is equivalent to the Remedy. Yes. Okay. More agility. No. We gonna fight. And of course I didn't encounter the step before the boss. Why wouldn't we? And another Cure 1. The Mist Dragon. Show up! Wait, that's not working? So there's actually a link to the rundown. Yeah, that's the rundown. I thought I had that up. Yes. We gonna fight. This is your tutorial boss. Even in the 3D version, this guy doesn't pose a threat as long as you fight him correctly. Yes, keep attacking. This guy actually has a second ability. We might see it this time around. There we go, it turned into mist. And now we get to see its counterattack, and why I say if you fight this guy correctly, he poses no threat whatsoever. When he's missed, you will always miss, and he counters with that. So now we just sit here and wait. There we go. You know, when I first played this game, living in Paulsbo, I was 9 years old. The first time I fought this guy, he went into mist and wouldn't come out of it for like 10 minutes. Excuse me. Then he'd come out of mist for one attack and then go back in the mist. So now we killed the Mist Dragon. That's not going to come back to haunt us, will it? Sorry, Rudo. You are now Naked. You ain't exactly wrong there, Visual. You know, I remember the Welk from Final Fantasy VI. That one comes to mind. Package opened automatically. Burn. And Mist has been completely destroyed in a shade of red. Why? Mommy did too. So yeah, this translation is kind of so rough that they actually called summoners callers. If I recall right, it was in fact summoner in the Japanese original. She's just a kid. Yes. So wait, Rudo is now on visual side. Why do I get the feeling that's about to be thrown out the window, like now? And Rudo, I feel the need to remind you, we've done Chrono Trigger twice. Go away! This is a fight we can't win. We can do whatever we want, we can't win. You know, I've actually never had a Rydia fight where both of my party members died. Poor Rydia. So, Visual, what are you doing with that little kid in your arms? Yeah, good luck with that one, Visual. I've been trying to get him to play Dark Sun Shattered Lands for several years now. Taking her to a doctor. And he still won't do it. You have a lot of things to do. Yeah, you're just afraid of Dark Sun Shattered Lands. It's okay, Rudo. Well, I mean, Final Fantasy does tend to have the best doctors called a bed. Oh, we got a cure too. A bed. Doctor a bed. We must rest. Dr. Agon. So now Visual is obsessed with a 7-year-old. DQ5DS praise is not allowed. So this fight could actually be rather difficult or really easy. To make it really easy, all you gotta do is take care of the soldiers, or to make it a little more difficult but get more experience out of it, you take out 2 soldiers and then go after the officer. The officer isn't gonna die too easily. And you know, experience with Dark Knight Cecil is not important, like, at all. But that's still how we're gonna fight it. Officers, go bye-bye. Fun fact, if you kill the officers, if you kill the officer before you kill the soldiers, they will actually start attacking themselves. If you kill the soldiers before you kill the officer is just gonna run. Visual, could you stop whiffing? He's right there. Slice him to bits. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not very good soldiers. Okay, officer, you want to die now? Attack! Oh, he's losing damage. It's not every day I have to use an item in this fight. Now let's see him beat his own ass. I swear he does. Suicide. Riveting. My name is Rydia. Caller Rydia joined. Do 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 do. Maybe me, bad guy. Okay, so isn't naming way here? Yeah. No. So where's this town's naming way? I completely forgot. Oh, wait a second. Isn't he... Oh, you sumbitch. Okay, so he's not over here. I want to find naming way. You're a dancer. You know, I'm just gonna say that her legs when she's swimming upside down look like a disembodied penis. Help her, she's drowning. There he is. Okay, so actually that building that we were at, we do need to go there. Rosa! We are not able to progress unless we see this scene. The sand ruby. Move. Okay, so first and foremost, yeah, Willow, go to the back row. Okay, you do have a rod. I'm gonna come back and get these treasures here in a bit, but there is a way for us to help Rydia. I was going to say help Rydia level up. But it works. Rydia, by the way, one of only 2 characters that you can bring from level 1 to level 99 in this game. Ouch. Oh, that didn't kill? Okay, you die. Welcome to the party, Ivan. We're gonna be here for a while. Willow gains a level, learned Ice 1. Willow gains a level, learned Cure 1. Oh, she only gained 2 levels that time around. Normally she gains like 5. And what makes Rydia so useless, at least at the very start, is her accuracy is horrible. Like, it's probably like 45% right now. She's trying her best. Oh. Get fucked. Willow gained a level, learned Sight. The important thing, she learned Cure. A wicked bard. He wouldn't happen to be a little on the spoony side, would he? Tella and you're going to Damsian. Mm-hmm. Sage Tella joined. The original Bray. But cooler. Ah, crap, that's right. You hit the water bug with a magical attack, and it'll use Remedy, which, by the way, fully heals its health. There is a way we can take care of it, but not right now. We need Visual to start gaining some levels like they're going out of style. I'm curious, what does that do? Oh! Remedy! Well, you ain't exactly wrong there, Visual. And by the way, what Visual's referring to really does happen with Tella. His intelligence and willpower do go up, but his mana doesn't. And his strength, agility, and vitality all go down as he levels up. Yeah. You're actually not supposed to level up with Tella, like, at all. That's why it doesn't get stronger either. That's why his leveling rate is so slow. Ripe old age of 60. Hey, we've seen 60-year-olds that do well. Alright, Visual, time to pitch a tent. Not like that! Oh, yeah, I'm aware. Okay, now we can move on. Now that Rydia has her mana back. Must get all the treasure. And you just keep it. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. No, we're not gonna have Tella for that long. I was going to say go back and get Tella, get another rod that Tella can use, but he's not gonna be on the party for too long. Okay, now you need to murder that toad right now. Thank you. Those toads, by the way, when they're alone, they start using the toad spell. When you're grinding Cecil solo, it's actually not terrible because he will never hurt you if he's alone. But for a party like this, yeah, you want to murder the last toad as quickly as possible. Don't mind me, just a casual 440. 30 mana. Let's go ahead and save your mana. Level up, level up. Get fucked by a thrown rod. The Rotarang. No, I don't. Like, at all. I think the only good part about Final Fantasy V is the job system. Which admittedly, the job system is fantastic, make no mistake. Okay, so you already have an iron ring, I believe. Okay. Nope, not at all. I am not a fan of Final Fantasy V at all. Okay, so zombies. Yeah, visual, you are terrible at this one. Gameplay. I am not a fan of how instant death haunts you around every corner. I mean, right from the very word go. And it's way too accurate for that early on. Hell, there are counterattacks that make it through instant death protection. It's like, no. It's just not very well made. I will say about Final Fantasy V, one of the things that... Yeah, they are. I will say about Final Fantasy V that one of the things that does save it is Melusine. I mean, seriously, who wouldn't like a big titty naked chick? Get fucked. Isn't she dead, Melusine? No, she's a boss. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't want that one. That is true. She does that when you kill her. Oh, Visual can one-shot him now. Get wrecked. I think I know which one you're talking about. Ship Graveyard. Siren, I believe? Oh, for Final Fantasy 13, in order for it to get unbanned, he has to beat Dark Sun Shattered Lands with a party of 4 minimum stat halflings. The only reason it's on the list is because I did give him a chance to with some bonus trivia, and he got that trivia right. That fucker. No. Final Fantasy 13 is... Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 is all minimum stat halflings, and speedrunning Aiden Chronicles is getting second place on the world leaderboards in the Dark Sun Shadowlands speedrun. He just fell asleep thinking about it. Hey, I can solo Dark Sun Shattered Lands with a single half-giant. I don't want to hear it, Rudo. It's all about getting the L's drinker. Nice damage there, visual. Got the Book of Sleep. Learn Slap. Oh, you know what? We could probably do this. We don't need to preserve our mana. Excuse me. Oh, it's one of my favorite RPGs from the 90s. It's actually Dark Sun Shattered Lands is actually one of the first successful D&D games. If Dark Sun hadn't been successful, D&D games probably wouldn't exist today. And pitching at 10 again. With Rydia right there. Da fucking fuck. Anna. Ah, yes, Octomammon. Let's go. And by the way, the reason I made it second place rather than a world record, Ice Rod. Yes, please, don't mind if I do. Wait a second. Could I use that as an item straight from the inventory, or do I have to equip it? Okay, I have to equip it. Yeah, I have to equip it. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, the reason I made it second place rather than the whole shebang is because I actually do have issues with the world record speed run. The animations are sped up quite a bit, and I know that I've been playing Dark Sun Shattered Lands for 30 years. The animations are suspiciously fast. Okay, that didn't do shit. That didn't do shit. I should also bring up that this game does do split damage actually quite a bit differently from other RPGs. In other RPGs, it's just right down the middle. Your base damage divided evenly among all your targets. That's actually not the case here. Yes, your base damage is right down the middle. So say for example you're dealing 100 base damage and you're hitting 2 targets. Well, now your base damage is 50 per target, but there's actually a bonus for every target above the first. And it starts, I believe, at 2% for 2 targets, and goes up to like something like 15% for 8. So even though you're not doing much more damage, it does add up. I actually do like how they do their split damage in this game. So yeah, per target, you're not doing nearly as much damage, but you are doing more overall. In fact, Tella. Magic. Let's go ahead and show that off. Okay, so we did a total of about 70. Now let's single target that bitch. You see that? We just did an insane amount of damage, but spread over 3 targets. We did 50 damage single target, but 25 damage per target for a grand total of about 70 to 75. You know, give or take. Now, obviously, with the randomness factor, it's actually going to be closer than we just saw. But yeah, spreading out your targets, spreading out your spells, not only deals more damage overall, but also heals you more overall. That did close to 80. No, not that. Ice Rod. So I'm not sure if you can see it. The wall in front of me. It has a blue tint. This is a very subtle indicator that this is a secret wall. In later versions, you'd actually be able to see the path. Again, we really don't need to be that stingy with our mana. We are about to reach the overworld. Leather hat. That's going on Tella. You know what? Let's go ahead and check out Chalk. Spell we haven't seen yet. If she doesn't want to be slow as fuck. and just wait until Tella destroys everything. Ether 1. Oh look, first strike. Now, Rydia, can you get Chocobo off? You know, before Tella murders everything. Thank you. I'm probably never gonna use that summon again. Ah, crap, here comes Toad. Or not, that works too. Another Ether 1. Don't really need. And the Darkness Blade. Upgrade for visual. Oh, that's actually a pretty good upgrade. Okay. Now let's see if we can get rid of these water bugs. Chalk Up should one-shot. Because every time these things retreat, that is experience that we are missing out on. (102). Don't mind me. Oh, the water bug attacked. That's something we don't see every day. What's up, Kufuhara? How you doing? I can't complain, just enjoying me some Final Fantasy IV. The SNES original, also known as Final Fantasy II. I should bring up that... no. I am not. Learn Venom. Yeah, status spells in Final Fantasy, they don't really do that well. You know, random encounters don't last long enough to really mean anything, and most bosses are immune to most status effects. .352. All right. So I do want to pitch a tent here. Seriously, visual. I mean, go camping, not pitch that kind of tent. Whee! And now we got some gators. Directions are confusing. Now here I do want to preserve my mana because we are getting ready to go into a pretty substantial boss fight. Probably the first true test we've had. Oh wow, that still didn't one-shot. Oh, hi. Yes, when you run, you can't actually lose money. I want to preserve my mana. And visual only doing 1 damage to zombies, not beneficial. Now, can you one-shot the water bug? Yes, you can. Oh, shit. Okay, visual. Really? Get fucked. Again, whenever we let those retreat, that is experience we are missing out on. Armor upgrades. Now I should bring up that Visual's Dark Gear actually does bring down his willpower. Oh, I guess it doesn't. I could have swore it did. At least in later versions. Who needs willpower? Well, you're going to here in a bit. Could you not beat the shit out of Willow? Strong swords and armor. Okay, so here I do want to heal Willow. Okay. Tella could use some healing. I think we're about set. The Octomammon. Or Octomam. Ow. The first real test we've had thus far. This thing is weak to lightning. It is horribly weak to lightning. This is why I wanted to preserve my mana. I say as Willow only does 28. That's more like it, Tella. I should also bring up that the later the fight, the later you get in this boss, the weaker its defenses become. So that 60 wasn't just that 85 was actually a low roll. That 28's a low roll. I could have swore its defenses went down. Don't mind visual, just doing 200. Where's the mammoth? Good question. Yeah, I could have sworn its defenses went down. Maybe in later versions, but I could have sworn its defenses went down the later we got into the fight. Short for Octomemory. Get fucked. Willow gained a level. I wonder if the Octomammoth is related to Ultros. Once again, we really don't need to be that stingy with our mana. Now that we've defeated the Octomammoth, we could just murder. Die, bitch. Hey, it's Red Wings. You know, the fact that they bombed our rival country, it sounds just like the Detroit Red Wings. No, not Cecil. Tella. You know what? Let's bring those up. So, what should be our window color? A nice silver? How about teal? Packer green. That'll be our window color. Packer green. He did. He did. Of course I would, Rudo. You're here. Anna! It's that bard. Oh, what? Get ready for one of the most legendary lines in video games. You swindler! You spoony bard! Mistranslation leads to legend. Hey, listen! And Anna's still alive, but not for very much longer. Uh-huh. He disguised himself as a bard. Uh-huh. So you're trying to tell me he's actually some sort of competent warrior? Note, no he isn't. But actually, Edward does have some special properties about him. In the 2D versions, I'm talking about the Super Nintendo version, the Game Boy Advance version, and the PlayStation Portable and the PSP version. The thing about Edward is he is actually one of the worst characters. Until you reach level 70. Once you reach level 70, his stats start to skyrocket to a point to where he actually has some of the best raw stats in the game. Now, obviously, we're not going to be seeing that in this version, but in later versions, he's actually one of the best characters on the battlefield. Dempsey and Giga Chad. The PSP version with all the challenge with all the bonus material. But otherwise, you're absolutely right there, Rudo. Crybaby. And Edward just getting told off by Willow. I mean, in order to unlock all the material, you really do need to beat the game like 5 times. And that will level you up to about 70. Every stat after level 70 is randomized? For the most part, yes. You are absolutely right there. But when it comes to Edward's, it is still randomized, but yes, you are absolutely right there. But Edward's stat growth works a little differently. Yes, it is randomized, but his stats, it's mostly positive with Edward. Again, to a point to where he could actually have the best raw stats in the game if you're patient enough to bring him up to that point. I don't think anybody's patient enough to bring him up to that point. Not in this version. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm talking about the later versions. Okay, so I do want to go back. We got a character that needs to be named, and we're going to have him for a little while. Wait a second. Wasn't naming way right here? Yes. No. I know just the name. Congratulations, Atsumori, you're on the party. As one of the most spoony characters. Spoony catcher. I almost named him a spoony catcher. Kerwan. 190 GP. Now, I really don't want to spend too much money. I do want to save it. That's why I'm not actually buying a first aid kit. We'll find out why later. And there's a treasure over here that I want. And yes, eventually I am going to sell off all this fluff. Hey, she actually hit something and got a kill with her melee attack. Fell asleep. Okay, so I'm curious. 154, 765, 318. The Weeper, I believe, does drop the Lamia's harp. I'll go after the Toidle. Level up. Cur 1. Now I should also bring up that Edward is supposed to have another ability, a salve ability. But in this version, apparently it doesn't have it. Apparently, what it does is it uses an item. That did not work. And I believe a potion, and it spreads the healing across the entire party. It's a pretty bad ability. You're not wrong. In fact, all of Edward's abilities are pretty bad. Your GP or your HP? So wait a second, what's Willow's accuracy now? She's hitting a fair bit with her staff. Still a 47. And she's 2 for 2 since we got into this dungeon. Ah, crap. Ow! I don't have any Phoenix Downs. Now, thankfully, tents do heal the dead, but that hurt. That hurt. Don't mind Kofuhara, just leeching experience. Okay, I might need to go back and use a tent. There should be a save point around, I think right there, actually. Yeah, can't take on my cream without Rydia. No, this is not the save point. The Lamia's harp. Okay, so where is that save point? I'll go in there here in just a bit, but I want to get to a save point. Right there. Yeah, resting at an inn. I know cabins heal the dead. I'm pretty sure tents do as well. Oh, apparently they don't. Okay. There's a life. Oh, and I already had one in my inventory. Oops. You know what? I got plenty of tents. And we're only going to find more. Now time to go collect the treasures I skipped. Because there are a few of them. This time, no back attacks. Really? Oh, wow. She does well against imps. Oh, really? Twice in a row we went up against these guys and they had us where they had us in a back attack. Bye, Kofuhara. So will you guys stop attacking us from the back and killing one of our party members? K thinks die. Wait a second. Are you fully equipped? You are. Really? Well, I mean, that should help. Thank you. No more back attacks. Not until my party gets stronger. Oh, so that front one is charmed. He's gonna attack his buddy. And just completely whiff. Murder-suicide. Now, warp or teleport brings us back one floor. It can take us out of the dungeon, but it will require several casts of it to do so. Okay, so that's progress. Don't want. I probably should have gone after the basilisk because this is gonna murder the imps. Well, that was a useless secret passage. And now we're fighting in a secret passage. Oh, fuck! I wanted to AoE that shit. You go bye-bye. Okay, 91 health. Kofuhara, could you break 100 health, please? Okay, don't need any more healing. Hi! The Den of the Antlion. Ow. Yeah, you just defend. In this fight, Edward is pretty useless because he just does not hit hard at all. And again, his sync command is completely worthless. And he's also less durable than a 7-year-old. Man, the Antlion really likes picking on Edward. You know what, Edward? You just hide. There's no reason for you to be here. Or I could probably think of that at the beginning of the fight. That works too. Yeah. Tame creatures going nuts. I will say that is actually pretty snappy, not gonna lie. Back to the overworld and now to rescue Rosa. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Single wide pathways, everybody. Hi, Rosa. The sand booby. She's moaning. Not a good sign. By the way, who's Golbez? Okay. So Golbez is now the new commander of the Red Wings. That's my position, asshole. Okay, Fabul, Troya, and Dempsey, and they already got one of them. The next target is Fabul. Okay. I hate fire! I hate fire! Cough, cough. And I'm a white wizard. I won't bother you. Bullshit. Something tells me you're gonna bother us big time here in just a bit. Now, when I was originally playing this game, again back when I was 9, 10 years old, I didn't actually own it back then. It was a friend of mine across the street from me in Paulsbo, and when we got to the scene, it was because of this scene that we gave Edward a nickname. Of course, we wouldn't know what kind of legend Spoony Bard would be, but because of this scene, my friends and I would actually nickname Edward Lady Fair. We were kids, alright? Cut us a break. We actually aren't supposed to win this fight until we see the scene. Anna! And by the way, as we know in Final Fantasy IV The After Years, Edward is still obsessed with Anna. 17 years later. Hard. Fun fact, I've never gone through this fight where Edward didn't gain a level. Oh, he gained 2 of them. Ready to go. You know what, now that I think about it, let's make it more Packer green. Yeah, that green was more like the Eagles. Okay, so we have a new party member, and this one is actually going to be on our permanent party at the very end of the game. So we do want to give her a name. If you know, you know. This is hilarious. Oh, for fuck's sake! Single-wide pathways, everybody. Oh shit, she's in the front row. Yes, no. Go to back row. Now, if I recall right, you come equipped with a bow. Your accuracy with the bow is horrific. No. Wrong. Yeah, 32%. Thankfully, we have a staff for her. Go on, Rydia, cast fire. Give yourself PTSD. Fold under peer pressure. I know how you feel. No, you don't. And she learned Fire 1. You did it! Oh, for fuck's sake. Already. Now, thankfully, Rosa is a static white mage, so we don't need Rydia to heal anymore. Did Edward just do more damage than Cecil? Very sad that this game has no nice creatures. You expect him to give you birthday presents? These idiots want to blow up in our... I think I just went... Yeah... Yep, I just went the right way. I do not want to go the right way. Not yet. Oh! Okay, yeah. Naming ways. I will say that Edward's damage is picking up a nice notch. So, Explode does damage equal to the amount of health the user has remaining. So the fact that it did 60 damage to Edward means that it had 60 health left. This is about to become really important. White arrows. I don't want to go this way, not yet. I want to get some treasures. This means going the not right way. Now I should bring up that these flying enemies are weak to ranged weapons, you know, like shurikens and bows. The reason I'm not using bows is because Rosa's accuracy with her bow is horrific. 35%, and arrows are a limited resource. You know, in later versions, you just had to buy one, and you have an unlimited supply of arrows for the fight. That is not the case here. Yeah, that just brought him down to single-digit health. Learned Toad. Learned Life 1. Oh, god damn it. And of course you hit. The fact that Rydia hit that cock trick means that it's no longer charmed. You know, charm and sleep do wear off if you take any physical damage. There's a survey point, but I want these. Pitch in another tent. Cur 1. Heal. So for these random encounters, I do want Willow to heal. If I recall right, your damage is still 1 against the Scarletin. No, it isn't. Okay. They just resist your damage. Get fucked. $350 GP. How much money do I have? 10,000. I don't know if that's enough. Now again, we do have some stuff that we can sell, but I don't think I have enough yet. And of course it's charmed. Oh, you missed. Okay. Instant death. Yeah, that's why when you charm those things, you just want to sit back and, you know, just relax and watch the fight. They will actually kill themselves instantly. Beak, by the way. You motherfuckers. You know what? Yeah, let's run. But when used on the party, it's gradual petrify. They actually have to petrify us, like, I believe 5 times before they actually turn us to stone. And I believe every couple of turns, it actually does advance 1 stage. Okay, now we go the right way. And see the cold known as Yang. Achoo! That's one hell of a sneeze there, Yang. Achoo! Meanwhile, we're just standing back doing absolutely nothing. Okay, that's actually more damage than he usually suffers. It's a bomb! Ow! Now, Yang is actually supposed to have two other abilities. One that doubles his physical attack, and one that gives him a defense boost. But like all other abilities here, they took it out of this version. Or at least for the West. They'd actually give him these abilities back in the PlayStation version. So yeah, this part of the boss is going to explode. We do want to get its health down, so we can resist more damage. Exploding. And it explodes all over my face. Now we have you use kick. And yes, these bombs will explode as well. Bye, Rosa. Do I have another life? I do not. And once again, it commits suicide. The Karate Master of Fabul. Okay. And of course you're the only survivor. Because why not? Okay. I had to defeat her mother. Yeah, way to give her PTSD there, Visual. Karate Man Yang joined the party, and that is how it's pronounced. It is pronounced Yang, not Yang. I actually think it's exclamation.
Oh, blimey!
There it is. Alright, Yang. Give me your claw. So now he's gonna go. Now he's gonna go bye bye. Go bye bye, Edward. There we go. That way everybody else gets more healing. Oh shit! I did not want to do that. Oh well. He's not taking an attack. Show himself. Nope. Just nope the fuck out of here. Yeah. Oh, there's life. That level that Yang gained, it's gonna be pretty useless. Oh shit, did not want to do that. There we go. I wonder if Yang is going to be able to take out all of these guys with a single kick. Let's give it a try. Nope. Just the imps. Oh shit. That didn't do as much as I thought. Alright, time to murder. Alright, so onward to Fabul. Oh, wow. Yep, I named you the Spoony Bard. Because of course I would, Kofu. Hey, look at it this way. We witnessed the legend of Atsumori Kofuhara. Oh, wrong target. And another suicide. We've had, what, 5 of those already? Now, levels for Willow and Mia, not as useless. But yeah, for Kofu, pretty useless at this point. You ain't exactly wrong there, but I'm actually referring to something else. Kofu. Well, that involves spoilers, so I'll go ahead and just leave it at that. And again, this isn't the first time we've seen this game, but I am trying to avoid spoilers for those that have never played this game before. You see, this is the original SNES version, so it is quite different from the PSP version, which we did here before. Now you're gonna suck even more. Oh, and, Young, give me your shit too. Willow, give me your shit too. And now that we're here, I am gonna go ahead and lighten up my inventory. I need the money. I'm gonna need it here in just a little bit. Okay. Sell it all. I probably should have sorted first. That way I could sell more than one at a time. Okay, we are now done selling shit. I'll go ahead and sell those two. Now before I do this, I do want to drop a save. Because this is not going to be pleasant. Especially considering we now lost Kofu. He's not going to do shit in this next sequence. Okay. Now we need to go talk to old Kingy boy. Young. Okay. Must act immediately. Baron's on its way, and you're gonna get attacked. Yes. They're coming! Meet them! Dear God, the translation here is awful. Now, I don't want to go through this fight for experience. I just want to get through this fight. This fight and the next several. which means take out the fighter and let the general run off. Because again, we lost a third of our party. The Red Wings, boom, 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 boom. Detroit's that way. It's not lost yet. I should bring up that one of the criticisms of Final Fantasy IV The After Years is that they do reuse material, and this scene right here, this football battle scene, is one of the scenes that they reuse in Final Fantasy IV The After Years. And the monks were taken out. More dead monks. Or more dead karates. Die, bitch. Oh, bullshit. We can hold him here. We came here with 2 monks and ended up with 1. Open. Ka-chunk. Of course it's an enemy in disguise. Yes, take out Kofuhara all you want. I really don't care. These idiots again. Okay, so we are gonna have to heal. At least Yang. Kofuhara, you clumsy fuck. Oh shit, wrong target. Yeah, Kofuhara can actually one-shot those fuckers. Nope, noping the fuck out. Our last stand in the crystal room. Hi, Rudo. And remember how I said at the very beginning I named Kane Rudo because Kane chooses violence? Now, this is a fight that we can't win. There is no reason to do much of anything. Ow, that actually hurt a lot. No, Air is betraying you, Visual. You're into Golbez's. Ah. How could you? Oh, look, it's Rosa. Or I should say Mia. Why so serious? Hi, Golbez. This ain't gonna be the last time we meet, is it? Huh. Yeah. Yes, master. Come, Rudo. Not here. Children are present. Uh-huh. Saved by a 7-year-old. That is embarrassing. And now Willow be like, why so serious? Thank you. And oh look, we got stuff. Black shield. That's an upgrade for Visual. Not much of an upgrade, but it is an upgrade. Kingy Boy is in his quarters. Okay, so where's Naming Way? Apparently not here. Okay. Strong Air Force, weak Navy. Sounds like somewhere I know. Great Britain. Except reversed. They have a strong Navy and a weak Air Force. And we got the Black Sword. Okay, so that's what brought down his willpower. Okay. Pitching another tent, because of course we are. Ready to get hard? Oh, God! I can only betray not as many times as you're dumb enough to trust you. Oh look, more stuff. Hi, Namingway. Okay, nothing here. Young's wife. A soldier came by, but you hit him with a frying pan. Hey, cast iron frying pans, they hurt. They hurt badly. Alright, so now we're ready to move on. And we got a boat ready for us. So you remember how I said that levels for Edward are worthless? We're about to see why. Yeah, she's got her trusty frying pan. Raise anchor! We're on a boat. Let's find Sid, the master engineer. Yep. You know something, don't you, Kofuhara? You mind speaking up? Kofu, you have information. You need to speak up. What? Don't mind me, just letting my giant snake free. Here on Twitch. Is that true? Leviathan. Sorry, Bezos, it won't happen again. I'll make sure to keep my snake in my pants next time. Stop it! And they just go right back to panicking. Bye, Rydia. Bye, Yong. I promised that before. And Kofuhara now has a broken leg. Or 6. The fact that we were just attacked by Leviathan, Kofuhara, I blame you. You knew and you didn't tell anybody. You fucking asshole. Where am I? All alone. Already. That didn't take real fucking long, did it? Hey, Visual, you wanna go ahead and murder these guys? You know, just get this done and over with. We got a town right in front of us, and the reason I've been saving up so much money. Not spending a single GP. 800 experience, don't mind if I do. Now, at this point, levels for Visual are actually starting to become more and more useless. And this is where this is why I've been saving up so much money. I want to get the Paladin gear. Everything. Gee, I wonder why. Now, I forget what they start with. So let's go find out before we buy some stuff, because we do have some things here that we do want. Eventually. Apologies will not bring our friends back. Well, it was mass genocide. You're still on that? Let it go. Well, the sword did bring my willpower down. Mount ordeals. And gain the Sword of Sacredness. Yes, we are about to become a paladin. That is why levels at this point are now worthless for Cecil. Once we become a paladin, we revert back to level 1. They're kids. You know, to my knowledge, Porum and Palom are the youngest playable party members in all of Final Fantasy. If I recall right, Realm is 11 years old. Porum and Palom are 5. Okay, Porum you start with a staff. And Palom you start with a rod. Okay, so it is okay for me to go to the weapon shop. There is something there that I want. The cure staff. And actually I want 2 of them. So the Darkness Sword, the Shadow Helm, Staff, and get another cure. Well, some bitch. $900 gil short. Okay, so what armor do you start with? Leather. Okay. Now we are going to have these mages for a little while. Okay. $13, $18, $18, $13. Now we can sell that shit. I don't want to sell the paladin stuff. That stuff is expensive. Next up, Mount Ordeals. You sumbitch. Ow. here's the thing about the new. Oh, okay. So, Cecil's new Dark Sword has a high chance of inflicting instant death on some monsters. You see that? That is instant death. That actually has a high rate of success against those zoos, making them actually a good way to grind, if you need to. I mean, if they don't absolutely murder us by attacking first every single time. Come on, Cecil, you're a knight. You've seen combat before. You know as well that Porum is right-handed. That way, I don't have to input any other buttons to get to the cure staff. What's up? No. Yeah, I thought you were talking to me. Okay. And by the way, the twin command for Porum and Palom is actually pretty useless. It does have a rather high rate of the ability Comet, which, considering its lack of damage output, is not worth. You know what? Let's go ahead and show it off. It's not worth the mana use. Oh, Flare! That's actually a good draw. Life 1. Yeah, it's not worth the mana use. Wait, how much money do I have? 2,400. Oh, that's actually the first time I've seen it instantly KO something other than a zoo. Okay, so it's a little more useful than I gave it credit for. Still not useful, especially considering it takes both their turns, and in a boss fight, that's kind of a big deal. Especially considering Porum is going to be the best healer we have for quite a while. There's Comet. That's the more desirable draw. And if I recall right, Comet completely bypasses split damage, while Flare does not. Alright, go ahead and murder. Oh, even if you miss the counterattack. Oopsies. So, the White Chocobo. The White Chocobo instantly heals all party members' mana. So we don't have to use any ethers. Mana restored. And it essentially acts as a free in. You know, kind of like Tantagel from Dragon Quest 1. That didn't take real fucking long, did it? And now we're about to find out why I wanted multiple cure rods, or cure staves. Now, I should also bring up that going elementless in this dungeon is actually beneficial, because while the skeletons are weak to fire, the spirits absorb fire. And when you AoE, it's all or nothing. Fire 2. Alright, Palom, go ahead. You don't have to say that. Ice! Yeah, I'm the best! Pow. Not to submit to arrogance. Meanwhile, you know, for somebody that's working with the very person that murdered everybody she's ever known and loved, Millen. You know, Porum is actually quite nice to Cecil. Again, considering he murdered everybody she's ever known and loved. Millen, by the way, mistranslation, supposed to be Scarmiglione, from Dante's Inferno, the Divine Comedy. The fiends here, you know, our from Final Fantasy I, you had Tiamat, Merilith, Kraken, and Lich. Here we have Scarmiglione, Caganazzo, Rubicante, and Barbaricha. They're demons that guard the 8th circle of hell from the Divine Comedy, Dante's Inferno, also known as the Malbranche. And I should mention that in this version, Barbaricha is mistranslated. I mean, I think the only one that isn't mistranslated is Rubicante, and even then, I think it's only because of character limits. Cur 1. Oh, ow, that hurted. You know, the red boners in Final Fantasy I were actually a pretty decent threat. Here, not so much. I'm curious. Okay, we cannot target the enemy with the cure staff. And while Palom is struggling to take out that single red boner, Visual just murdered everything else. Again, I know I have magic, but we are about to go into a rather tough fight here in just a bit. Oh, so the red boner actually has some health on him. So yes, I do want to preserve my mana. Ow. That tickled. Die, bitch. Palom, Lit 2, Porum, Cure 2. For what we're doing here, Cure 2 is actually going to be pretty useless, at least to start. Oh, and I should also bring up that at later levels, the level up rate of Palom actually becomes faster than Porum. Yeah, your level up rates aren't equal. Some characters level up faster than others. For example, I think Rydia, well, aside from Tella, I think Rydia levels up the slowest. No, wrong. Ow, that tickled. Now, if I recall right, the twin command, and yes, this is going to come back to us here in just a bit. The twin command, I think Flare is fire element, while Comet is a no element. I think it could be that they're both non-elemental. I don't actually remember. And I find it kind of funny how the Cecil's Dark Sword works against Scarletins, but it doesn't work against zombies. I thought they were both types of undead. No, don't attack. Use your rod as an item. Ow, that actually did some damage. And even after 6 attacks, Palom still can't take out a red boner. Palom, stop, Porom, nothing. And this is why I wanted to get a second Cure Staff. We're getting Tella back. Now, if you recall, we stripped him completely naked before we lost him the first time. Well, he's not naked anymore. Master Tella. Whack. Or pow. Hem. Are you trying to clear your throat there, Porom? You're famous in Mysidia. Oh no! That must be his girlfriend. Okay. The Legend of Meteo. Grown-ups, they like troubles. Yeah, you ain't exactly wrong there. That's why wars happen. I'm gonna become a paladin. You know, Cecil, there is a better way to become a paladin archetype. It's called Select Fighter Cleric. It's more versatile than a paladin, than just a straight paladin. Ether 1. Ether 1. Stop it, Palom. It's not me. Dear old sis. Yeah. This many zombies? Monster. Even after a fire 2, it didn't murder. Even if after a fire 2 and a cure 1, it didn't murder. I should also bring up that Tella gained a level. Now, I should also mention about levels. So, when you first meet somebody, they have a set level. But for characters that you lose and then regain later, they actually do level up as you progress. And it's based on the amount of experience that you gain in your battles. It's the amount of experience that's shown at the top of the screen. So if we wanted to go through soloing with Cecil, the rest of our party would be insanely powerful when we got him back. It'd just not be recommended. It's not me. I feel something evil. Every villain is lemon. Hi, Scarmelione. Okay, so you're worthless here. Twin. Oh, shit. Okay, that got 2 of them. Brain Drain. Ow! Don't mind me, just a casual 1,000! Okay, so twin is actually more useful than I thought it was. I tell you, he's kicking Visual's ass. My body! We're not quite done yet. So I do want to go back and drop another save. And as I cross the bridge, I also want to do this. Yes, I'm putting my knight in the back row. I wonder why. I'll drag you to the abyss. Back attack. This, by the way, is static. So before you get to this, to the end of the bridge, you do want to reverse your rows. Yeah, doing away with that poison is not useful. Tella, we need healing. This guy hits really hard. And it's actually kind of funny because, what was it? 15 years ago. So in Japan, they have this musical artist named Hayadane, and Hayadane is essentially Japan's version of Weird Al Yankovic. And he actually, one of his first songs was a parody of this song, talking about the four fiends from Final Fantasy IV. It's actually a good song. And our skin is purple. You beat me twice! Grrrg! Yeah, I'm gonna have to use heal. My Shan. Who are you? If you're gonna tell me that I'm some sort of alien, I'm gonna be pissed. I got a new sword and become a paladin. And now I fight my past self, the Dark Knight. I must do this on my own. Best way to win this fight? Do literally nothing. Are you done kicking my ass now? So if you attacked him, what he would say is a true paladin will sheath his sword. Which, considering what we're about to see, we aren't a true paladin. Because we are not going to be sheathing our sword. Not at all. Visual became a paladin. Screw you, kids. I have blue hair with red highlights. I remembered my spells is Meteo. Fun fact, Meteo is now in his skill set, but as he levels up, he doesn't gain any mana. He is now stuck at 90. No matter how high a level we make Tella, he will never get above 90 mana. Excuse me. Meteo requires 99. And Visual checking himself out in the mirror, you narcissistic bastard. Okay, so, do I have a life? I do not. And all that paladin gear that I just bought, yeah, it's coming in handy right now. Because we still need to walk out of this place. So one thing I do like to do is I do like to kill off Porum, Palom, and Tella and grind Cecil for a couple of fights, get him caught up, because his first fight, he's gonna get a fuck ton of levels. This is not possible at this point, because I don't have a life, which means I can't bring my party back to life. I should also bring up that with Visual now having 600 health at level 1, I believe, if I recall right, Paladin Cecil has the highest health pool at level 1 among all characters in the entire Final Fantasy franchise. And remember how I said Dark Knight Visual's levels were completely useless? That's why. It doesn't matter how high a level you make him, he will always revert back to level 1. He gained 6 levels that fight. If everybody else was dead, he'd gain about 10. And I should also bring up that that Visual will never gain more than 4 mana every level, which means his healing is even more useless, as we're about to see. Okay. Peep. Okay, so he has 3 spells. He's gonna be learning only another 3 more. So now let's blow this popsicle stand. Wait, doesn't Palom does not have warp. Tella does. But I'm not gonna use it. I could use the experience with Cecil. Could you quit kicking my ass? No. Oh shit. That's Remedy. Now, do you have... Okay, yeah. Nice damage on Tella. Get fucked. Okay, so how much money do I have? 16,000. And when we get back to Mysidia, we're gonna need to pick up another cure staff. No, wait, no. You know what? I think we might need to. Remember how I said the souls absorb fire? Virus. Virus equals bio. Fuck it. And I should bring up that the Paladin gear actually does increase Visual's willpower, so right now his healing is actually not bad. It's not gonna stay that long. It's not gonna stay that way for too much longer. What is his willpower? It's at 28, and I think that's higher than Porum. That's higher than Tella. So the only thing keeping Cecil from being the best healer on the team is the fact that his only heal is Cure 1. Okay, that's actually not bad. Oh shit, I wanted to AoE that shit. Tella's doing almost 1,000 damage with bio. And another thing keeping Cecil from being our best healer, the fact that Tella has Cure 4. Okay, gimme. Thank you. Now let's get a yellow chocobo and just go straight back to Mysidia. Now, if I recall right, over here, or maybe not. I thought there was a way to get up there. Up here. That's actually a Peninsula of Power. It's not as insane as it was in Final Fantasy 1, but yeah, there actually is a Peninsula of Power here. There's actually a Peninsula of Power in every single Final Fantasy up through 6 that I'm aware of. Holy hell, we did it. Yes, I really became a paladin. Unbelievable! Palom kind of spilled the beans. Yeah, it's called the Legend Sword. I should also bring up that all of our darkness equipment is now gone. Not that it really means much. At this point, we got what we needed to, what we were saving for, and we really aren't going to be using shops that often. This looks very familiar. Final Fantasy 1. Final Fantasy 3. We have met him on Mount Ordeals. I'll avenge Anna with Meteo. Tella, you ain't gonna do shit. Thus is your destiny. Now we're babysitters. You gonna go pray. So now I want to find Naming Way, because we are going to have Tella for quite a while. Okay, he's not here. Naming Way, oh Naming Way, where are you? There he is. Okay, so let's rename Palom. Porum. And Tella. Bitch fit. So now it looks like we're going to be invading Baron and rescuing Sid, the Master Engineer, but that is for next time. It is here that I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, but before we go, You know what? Let's go ahead and raid. Red Mage Dove. Currently playing. What are you playing? Trails in the Sky. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. If you like what you see, feel free to give her a follow. And as for you guys, I will see you all. Well, I'm going to keep you up to date on what's going on Discord. I am being told that there might be some changes to my schedule as a result of the strike. So I will keep you guys updated on Discord as to when we're going live next week. On that, I will see you all then for more Super Mega Baseball 3 and Final Fantasy 4. Thank y'all for joining me. Y'all take care.